Live now. We're back. Mic's turned on, and it's a topic that's everywhere at the moment. It's UFOs. Well, and if you hadn't gathered that, it's literally on the screen.
Yeah.
You can't see us. You can see these things.
So what's happening at the moment? There's loads of content in the news. Everywhere they're citing that the Navy have caught, and this is going back to 2004, by the way. Apparently, these fucking videos that have come out, but of like Navy jets catching unidentified flying objects that seem to be able to go at stupid speeds, even that the Navy jets can't keep up with. And they've got this really shitty little grainy footage of it. So what do people think about this? Like UFOs, do they exist? Are they fake? Are they real? What is the real?
What's your opinion?
See, for me, I don't know. I'm a bit of a geek on this.
You really are.
I've looked into this.
Every time I see you, you've watched a documentary on something.
For me, I don't know. It's more curiosity. Like you see all this stuff, like the Pentagon puts out, the Navy is saying this, but then I guess everyday society and the world that you live in and the education that you're given puts you in a box not to believe stuff like that, right? So automatically, I don't know, it feels like there's a stigma when it comes to talking about UFOs, in it, like, or even if there is life outside of being a human.
Yeah, you're right, because if anyone comes out online before this year, anyone before that would say, you'd be like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
You are the craziest person alive. You think people, little green people, live in flying saucers and come down here?
But then even those people, I guess, making those judgment, how do they know? Like, I'm playing devil's advocate here, but how do they know, right?
No, they don't. But it's a safer bet to say they don't exist.
Because the mass majority.
Because the mass say that. So it's safer to not get, rinsed. Yeah. But then people are religious, aren't they?
Yeah.
And, talk about Jesus. And, but the only difference is that stuff has happened.
Has it?
Allegedly. It has allegedly happened.
I'm not saying it hasn't, but
No, you're right for saying that, because allegedly
it's what we're told, right?
It has, and it's written, and it's in books, and it's
in book.
widely believed. It's widely believed. But then
so I guess
UFOs is
my question back to the audience then is like that. I'm not going to try to pull it up again because I'll fuck it up, but that little screen that I pulled up before, if none of you guys have seen it, just type this into Google, Navy jet pilot catches UFO, and read the articles, watch your YouTube videos, let us know what you think. But how do we explain that then? What is that flying around? Because and I've watched a documentary, in fact, with this Navy officer who caught this flying object that were doing these aerial maneuvers, and he basically says he's in the 30 or 40 years of him being in the Navy, he doesn't know any type of technology that's able to move or go up to speeds that this thing was caught on the video.
Mm-hmm. I tried to listen to the Bob Lazar one with Rogan.
Yeah.
And I turned it off after about an hour. But all the stuff he says, it's just like, well,
you don't.
Why lie? Because he's so timid and quiet that you just wouldn't want all that crap. So, why lie? So it's crazy, really.
Do you know what is crazy? And for me, I just sit on my belief with it is I sit on the fence of, just wait. I'm not gonna say they don't exist, and I'm not gonna say that they do exist.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna listen to both sides of the fence and try to stay, I guess, kind of neutral about it. I mean, because the evidence that is out there and the amount of people that's talking about it, for me, I just feel there's way too much information to dismiss and have a set view on it when really I don't know fuck all. Do
you know what's funny is people make out that the videos are not credible, but then what else? Unless you people have to physically see it with their own two eyes, don't they now?
Yeah.
Because even videos can be edited and
yeah.
For me, I'm the same as you. I don't even care either way. I don't care if they exist. Great. I was just saying to you off the mic, if they do come here and have a look around, they've literally seen nothing they want. Like they don't care about us that much, and they've got if they can do this and just pop in and out from light years away. Like how long would it take us to get to Mars? Google that. How long it would take? How long does it take a rocket to get to Mars? Because I reckon it takes us forever. And we know for a fact they're coming from further than the Moon and Mars and Venus, because we'd know if they live there. 150 days to 300 days for us to get to Mars. And they can just nip here like they're going to Asda. So we're way behind them if they exist.
Big time. Well,
Like, so far behind them. So they must look at us like...
Primitive beings, man.
Like Neanderthals.
Yeah.
Like, and we would imagine watching us.
Well,
Like, they
yeah,
come
definitely.
down and they're
I
just
think
like...
even as a human, if you were to zoom out and look at like
Our behaviours.
it's fucked, right? It's
We're crazy. We're like the worst animal ever.
Whoa.
We like to watch people on telly like having drama and stuff like that. And the content that does most, like that does well, is like clickbait titles. Like if we name this UFO sighting in Leeds, wonder how many views it'd get.
Yeah.
And we just put up like some crazy thumbnail of like us two on a rocket ship. Like it would be so interesting, that like social experiment, and then people click on it. It's just us two in your office. Like, fuck you. Got you. So,
But yeah, do you think they exist then?
if you said here's a fiver, you have to bet like red or black exist, don't exist. I say that they probably do exist.
No. Do you know? I think someone who'd be quite good to have this conversation with as well is Tony from Jax.
Do you think?
I reckon he'll have a lot of input on this. Like he's quite into. He was saying before when he came on that he's in this like the whole sort of pyramids and that they've got more power than they do and all these theories and so on. So I think it'd be a good one to shout out.
Because people do think that the pyramids were built by aliens.
Yeah, people say that. Yeah, people think that.
To be fair, I've been to Egypt and there's no way you can even figure out how they even did it. There's no way. Back then, like the stones are huge.
But even these like the phenomena, aren't they? Really, like pyramids are not
Stonehenge.
Just in Egypt,
Stonehenge.
They're everywhere. Yeah,
Like
those huge
it's
stones.
like 8 foot. Google how high Stonehenge, a Stonehenge stone is, or like how high is Stonehenge or something. How big is Stonehenge or whatever? Because it's ridiculous. Like it's massive. Like as known as.
So they're known to be up to 9 meters tall.
9 meters tall, 25-ton stone up
When-
vertical, and then they've got one on top. And you want to say that these little wildlings did that? Because back then, people were way smaller than they are now. Like a big guy who's like 5'6". That's like you can't even get a match on Tinder if you're 5'6". Now, so there's no way you're going to be able to do that. So
25 tons we're talking about here. 25 tons.
25 tons. That is ridiculous. That's like 2 Neil Smedleys. That. Joking, but it's ridiculous. So they probably do exist. But if they help build random stuff like that, like why didn't they just stick around? Or maybe they did stick around and just walking around with us. And all these smart people like Elon Musk are just aliens.
Imagine that.
That would be so funny. Like one day they just whip the face off and it's just like a little alien.
Like Simpsons.
Yeah, just pull it. Oh, yeah, it'd be class. I don't know. You could go on forever about it, to be honest.
Well, that's it. Like, you know, it links into so many topics, and like you just said, pyramids, unknown structures.
I'd love
you know what?
someone.
There's civilizations existing now. That I think they're called the Dogons or some shit. It's like basically like an African tribe in like Ethiopia, and their fucking belief system is based around like the aliens came down, and you can type this into Google and check it out.
So they're a cult.
They're not. They're not a cult. They're just a tribe. I guess you could kind of call a tribe a cult. I guess in a way.
I guess they're a cult if they believe in something that's a bit mad.
But a lot of people, it's mad to us, but then mad to them. It might not be mad to them. You know, it's only mad to us because of our belief system and how.
Do you know what's crazy though? That they've identified all these galaxies, but can they see them? Like you were saying before, it's like 400 galaxies. Or something. So crazy, 400 million or whatever. So they've had their little telescopes out looking at all this stuff, or a computer's found them. But then the computer can find a planet, but it's not seeing loads of traffic. It's not like there's motorways up there.
Fucking M1.
So like an M1 between Galaxy X and Galaxy Y. Like people just live on a planet. So then they're jetting here and flying back, and I don't even know, man. It's actually making my brain hurt a little bit. Because do you know what it is?
It's bigger than yourself.
Because it's so much bigger than anything you can even imagine. Like you can't imagine it. Like to me, if I'm on the floor outside, like your house is big. But then if I'm in a plane, it looks tiny.
Yeah.
But then if you think about that zoomed out by like 1 million, so then the world looks like a fucking bogey. And then there's 1 billion of those, and it's just like.
Then he gets you thinking.
But then you think there has to be people out there, not people or things.
Yeah,
there's got to be some stuff.
Has to be, man.
Stuff out there. But do you know what? You're careful what you wish for. You want these to be real, and then they come and they start killing us all. More fool you, man. Just stay in your lane. Just be happy with Love Island and all that crap. Don't be thinking, wishing, like, oh, I hate humans. I wish aliens would come. What do you mean you wish aliens would come? You wish these things that have invented technologies that you've never even imagined would just come and start what?
But then it could be good.
They could be great.
Imagine if they were able to give us free energy.
That'd be mad.
You could run your car, run your house, and not have to go to work anymore.
Might ruin the economy, and everyone starts killing each other. It's crazy. Like you think of all this stuff, and it's like, oh, there must be a reason. Like if something shifted that dramatically, it'd proper mess up the world.
Yeah, it would, like in that sense. But even again, the people talking about. A lot of people think that free energy has already been developed by Nikola Tesla and those.
But the model wasn't good enough, so they had to. That's why a light bulb exists. Yeah.
But they say that these inventions do exist. They've been patented, and if those do come out, like you said, it could ruin the economy. You know, oil, gas, natural types of energies that they go for. You know, mining, coaling, digging.
Electric cars is the best one because you got to think there must be on this planet an amount of oil. So why wouldn't you want to use it all? Because people make so much money from it. You're not going to be like, oh, electric cars are now, but we've got 11 million tons of oil left. What are we going to do with that? I could have sold that.
But those cars that are working off that system.
Exactly.
It'd be. I guess they'd have to do it in a process of years. But I guess for me and you, like as a human, this makes sense. It's going to benefit everyone. No brainer.
Yeah.
But I guess those motherfuckers like BP, Shell.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna want to do that shit, man.
And they got way more power than the rest of us because they got more money.
People sitting on that board, they're gonna be enjoying the yachts and all this shit. Yeah. They ain't gonna want to see that switch.
I don't care about Julian and James having to fill up at BP on the M1. I don't give a shit. So there's so much to it. It's developed now into more than UFOs.
Yeah, UFOs.
It's developed into
conspiracies.
Conspiracies are fun though. If you don't take them too seriously, it's once you start getting invested in them, and you start to really think about them.
Changing your thought process and shit.
It kind of fucks you up as a person in society because then you look at people like that and you're just like, fucking, I swear you. Because you meet people that are too attached to stuff.
Yeah, you do.
And you're like, wow, I just don't care enough for that.
Which is fair enough, isn't it? Like that's like that with anything. I think it's someone was really passionate about fucking Pythagoras and his fucking pi and started talking to me about all those numbers. I probably would not. I would definitely wouldn't care.
No.
But then UFOs, I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting.
Everyone can have an opinion on that, and you don't even have to have enough because you can't really educate yourself on it, but you can make an educated guess. Like you can't go out there and learn about UFOs. You can think you're learning about UFOs, but you could just be learning like a lot of nothing. Yes. Like people are just. That's the problem with the internet now. Yeah. If you want to go out there and I believe in in UFOs, and I can go out there and convince myself that they exist, and vice versa.
Find a group
like,
of people as well like that. Will.
It's like I joked on that podcast when you're like, if you want to hate brown surfers, you can find a group that hates brown surfers now. You just Google it, and it's there. That's the problem. Like, you can just, and then you can cut off all the crap that you don't want to see, which is dangerous, really. Because if you were in a pub of like 30 people and you're like, oh, I believe in UFOs, someone's going to be like, you're nuts. Someone's going to be like, yeah, me too. Someone's going to be like, don't give a shit, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, there's going to be all them different...
strong personality.
All the personalities together, and then you'll probably figure it out or get somewhere in the middle of it all if you actually all listen to each other. Like, if you can all hold a conversation properly, you'll actually get somewhere.
Yeah.
That's why the podcast is sick. You can make a point, and then you can actually think it out loud, develop it. Because like now, as we're talking about UFOs, we're both thinking like, really, both of us probably do think, yeah, they exist.
See, that's where I'd like it to go, really, is ideally, like he said, people having a more of a grown-up conversation around it and being able to get like a clearer picture around it. I mean, even people would credit the BBC as being the best for being unbiased. That's not my views. That's views that I seem to get from the internet. However, even those guys, they've done shitloads about these UFO reporting and random objects flying in the sky and catching them. So it'd be interesting to know what those are, what they actually are.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see just if news slows down. They're like, oh, we better dig out some.
Because the biggest thing around
footage.
UFO was surely you've heard of, the Roswell crashing, where apparently in the 50s or 60s, whenever it was, maybe even the 40s. So sorry guys, don't quote me on these dates. Do your own research if you want to find out about this stuff.
Google it.
Well, yeah, that's like the big.
Google it now. We've
UFO.
literally got Google on you.
Let's have a look.
Whilst we're squatting in your office, we might as well use the computer. Oh Jesus, we're gonna have to read so much. Roswell incident, 1947, mid 1947. That's so long ago. That.
Right.
Oh, look at the paper. Oh my.
See if I can load this up on there.
See if we can show you it really fast. Probably not gonna work. Let's see. The paper looks like it's out of a cartoon for a start. Harassed rancher who located saucer. Right. What do you mean harassed? He's been harassed by aliens. I need to read this. That's the problem. They don't land in Millennium Square in Leeds where everyone can see it. They land in some mental farmer's backyard, which makes it even worse.
Right.
We're up, but now we've got to say we value privacy. Right, here we are. It's on the screen. Roswell incident. It's about 70 years of conspiracy theories. That's the problem. It's so long ago. It's so long ago. I don't know.
See if I can find this video. What was it? UFO.
Is this... We're allowed to do this on YouTube, aren't we? Like, show other videos.
We should be able to, shouldn't we? Need some sort of disclaimer.
We don't own this video. Disclaimer. There you go. It probably don't work. Imagine if you had some proper wild search history when you just put in you and it just came up with like... That's what you got to be careful of.
You know what? Let me close this. I'll find it and
It's there.
I'll bring us back. This isn't the one I'm looking for.
All right, close that.
You can talk some shit for a minute.
All right, great. I'm gonna have to. This is what you call filler.
Entertain them.
All right, so now I'm joking.
Jokes.
It's two guys walk into a bar. No, they don't. UFOs are. I don't even know. I don't even know where to start. It's
we need to do a UFO hunt.
And do you know the worst thing is? A lot of the time, like all the sightings seem to come from America.
Yeah.
So, are Americans just loving it, or is it because America's so big? Is it? Do you know what? Actually, scrap that. If I'm an alien and I come down from planet James to have a look around, I would go to the US because I'd be able to research everything and have a look, and I'd think, oh well, America's the leading country maybe. Oh, what is
It
this?
just looks like absolute bullshit, doesn't it?
That's it. Look at all of them. Look at all of those.
And this is quite old, 1952.
1952. Did they even have cameras in 1952? I tell you what, they didn't have CGI. So you're gonna know. Oh, come on.
Yeah, do you know
That
what
looks like a helicopter.
There's like someone talking over it.
That has got to be fake. Like, did you see that last one?
What are people saying on it?
The comments must be hilarious. Thank you for your service to humanity, John Young. Oh my god. Why can't we have freaks like this watching our videos? They're coming from the North Pole. Oh my. This might be an episode in itself. Comment section. Keep going down. Oh. No way. Oh, I believe in UFOs and I research them daily. Right. Thank you, Wilbur. They believe that many species have been visiting us.
I don't know, it's a funny one. We'd have to get a UFO expert. Any UFO experts out there that want to come on the show and talk
and
come educate us?
Disclaimer, we'll sit here and listen to you. We're not going to banter you or we're not setting you up. We'd actually like to
genuinely, yeah.
Oh, that'd actually be class episode, that.
Yeah, if anyone knows about these things, man, like, come forth.
Yeah, get involved. Come on the podcast. Tell us what you've seen. What happened when you got abducted. So you can't... That's it. I can't take topics like this too serious.
Well, yeah, exactly, because it's... I don't know, it's not a normal, everyday fucking topic, is it? It's not.
Do you ever think you've seen one?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen one.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Not even close. So UFOs have put UFO sighting in Leeds in Google. Let's see if they've ever potentially been to Leeds. I guess not.
Where would they go, man? Ellen Road.
God knows. Where would you go? I'd go somewhere weird, man. I'd go call in at about 3:30 a.m.
Okay, what do we have? Ball of pure white light thought to be UFO spot.
That's on the Daily Mail 1 month ago.
Right.
So, ball of white light. Potentially, this is the moon.
I'm going to share this.
Potentially, someone's filmed the moon or a massive star or a plane. Skip the.
Discard.
Oh no! I can't wait for people to watch this.
Hang on, where is the fucking Safari?
We always say we're the world's worst podcasters, but we're actually trying here. So
there we are.
Bear with us. There we go. Play that.
Shall I full screen it?
It is full screen on there.
There you go.
I think.
Yeah.
What is? That's the moon.
What are we looking at here? Do you know what
Put a bit of rewind it and put the sound up a bit so we can hear what they're saying. Can we hear this?
Let's see.
Do I have to take my headphones off?
It's like music playing in the back of it. It's like someone's probably filmed this from Call Lane.
Oh, it's the worst footage ever. It is actually spinning a little bit, but I mean,
does it do anything?
Right, I get it. Yeah.
Right.
All right, that's the sun, and that's.
No idea what it is.
It doesn't help that it's been filmed on a potato.
So grainy, isn't it? Like you can't say that's anything.
That's. It could be a plane. It could be the moon. We pay cash. They pay cash for that video. What does that say? Hopefully they land and beam up Theresa May. All right. Well, you got your wish on that one. That's a penalty versus Derby. All right.
Is there any more in Leeds? No, that's it.
Mysterious UFO. It's the same one that people have just. So that we've had one potential UFO sighting in Leeds, and it was tragic. So whoever put that up, well done. You got a bit of cash for that.
Bit of cash.
So if you're ever, you want to become happier, healthier, and wealthier, more so wealthier, just film random lights in the sky, send it to the Daily Mail, and get a few quid. That's what that tells you. It doesn't tell us anything else.
That video didn't tell us shit. No, so let us know what you think.
Yeah, hit us up in the comments below this. If you believe, if you don't believe, if you do believe, why? If you don't, yeah, tell us why you don't. And honestly, if someone knows anyone that knows stuff on this topic, for 100%, we're going to be out with the mic in Leeds asking the public
what they think.
What do they think about UFOs? Do they believe they exist? Because that's going to be fun. I can't wait. Nah, I don't think it's believing UFOs.
Flying saucers.
It's a bullshit, that.
Yeah.
That's going to be class. That's going to be... I don't know if I'll be able to keep a straight face.
Do you know what? You're going to see a UFO tonight now, man.
Driving home.
Come get you.
Over the M62.
The M1.
Come back and be like, yeah, I was abducted by aliens. Fuck, I'd just be like, tell me something cool, man.
Yeah.
Can you see into the future?
Come back like Elon Musk.
Fuck knows. I don't even know what I'd do.
Nah.
What would you do if you landed in your garden?
Couldn't do fucking much, could you?
Ask them to leave.
Send Norris out, that's what I do.
They might never seen a dog before.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck is it? Just zap it with a laser.
What's that film, man? Is it a scary movie? Where they land and then they have to piss out of the finger.
No, it's not a scary movie. Fuck no. Yeah.
I swear it is, man.
Oh, it might be actually, but like maybe that's Scary Movie 4 or something.
Yeah,
something. Yeah. Oh man.
I hope they don't
Yeah,
do that.
that'd be awful. Like shake their hand and I'm just like, why are you grabbing my dick?
Oh dear.
UFOs.
Tangent.
You could go off on UFOs forever though. You could go off. But if UFOs don't exist, then what have the news people been showing us? But
the thing is, there's so much like this is going back to the Americans again. Do you know, and the UK as well. They've got a lot of like programs in the government of watching these things, documenting these things.
Well, Trump wants a space force.
Yeah, Trump.
He wants a space army.
I think it started that. He has started.
It kind of makes sense though, because everyone's got an army. Everyone's got probably a lot of people have nuclear weapons. Like a lot of people have like a defense program. But there's no territories in space. Like the first people to go up there and have an army, you win, don't you?
Well,
like, if you go up there and then you control that, then what?
In the World War, when the Soviets and the Americans, they were racing to the moon, weren't they? To colonize the moon. That's what the race was for. Who can build the first rocket to get to the moon.
Actually, it was the dumbest race ever, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and then
no
that's a good one. Do you think the moon landing is real?
I don't know, man.
That's UFOs, bit.
What do you think?
Same stuff. Do you know what? Let's watch the video. Moon landing.
The moon landing video.
I think back then, technology.
See, again, I've seen a few bits on this, man.
I say no.
I want to see the original. I don't want to see nothing restored.
Is it that one there, Man on the Moon, 1969?
This could be it.
Still a bit ill.
The rocket equation.
Oh my god.
The racket.
Who the hell does these adverts?
He's got a strong moustache though, man.
Oh my what a tash. Oh. Shall we do November? No shave November, but just do tashes.
Straight tash. Do you know I've already started? I've got like a
yeah, but you could get like a Steve Harvey one.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey.
Brush.
Mine would be like a paedophile tash, man. Be horrible.
Oh, this guy's.
Nah, if mine grew like that, I'd be well happy.
Hey.
What's he doing with his hands?
Alright, this is the.
Why is my headphones clicking? Yours clicking?
Yeah.
Alright, stop now. What is that meant to be?
I think this is meant to be a bird's eye view from the ship. But I don't know, look at that. I don't know.
It looks like paper mache. And why is the horizon so close to him? Like, if you look at the horizon on the world, it looks miles away. That horizon looks like the other end of a football pitch.
It does, doesn't it?
It looks like I could kick a ball there. Yeah, whiz it on a bit. Oh, here we go. can't be real. That looks like a ghost. That looks like the worst CGI ever, that. Oh, it's so dodgy.
Yeah, it's...
What do you reckon? What do you reckon?
Dodgy,
Oh,
man.
what are the comments saying? Notice how the astronaut nuclear can become transparent. Yeah, that's a good point.
50 years ago this July. Forget this video. This is the biggest gathering of nice I have ever seen.
What does that even mean?
I think loads of people just comment nice.
Nice.
Nice, nice, nice.
What does nice mean? Why are they putting that?
A lot of people have commented nice.
This is the biggest scam
Innit?
on the moon. Did you see that one? Scroll up.
This is the biggest fucking scam on the moon. Why is the flag blowing around? Why is there no delay in the sound?
Do you know what? The audio and the sound should be separate, shouldn't they? Because of the
way they filmed it back then.
The way they filmed it, yeah. Well, they might have been able to marry it back up. If we can do a podcast...
If you can go to the moon, they should be able to go down.
I'm sure they can edit a video. I'm pretty sure NASA have a budget for that.
Yeah, I don't know. The video looks very dodged, doesn't it?
It looks like there's too many angles. Like, look at how people vlog now. Like, it's really rough and, like, they've got a camera in their hand. Like, who's filming this? Like, who's getting all these angles? It's a shame they couldn't do it live. Like, the Red Bull guy who jumped out of that thing.
From the...
That was sick.
Atmosphere.
Yeah, when he just started spinning, he's a gangster.
Yeah, don't matter, yeah.
Gangster. Like, do you want to do this? No one's ever done it before. What is it? You've just got a free fall from space back into Earth. All right.
So what do you conclude on there?
What do I conclude?
On the moon.
That's the worst video ever.
The video is pretty shite, isn't it?
I reckon we could make... I reckon you could make that with, like, a few of your mates. You've got to think it was so long ago, but people still actually debate it. Like, we're sat here now like, oh, do you think it's real? I think it's absolute nonsense because no one's ever gone on there since.
Makes you think,
like, if you've done it,
not gone back? Like,
yeah, because think
clear footage, you know.
If humans do something, they do it again always. So, like, say the US have done it, that's fine because they're pioneers of a lot of stuff because they got the money. So why haven't, like, I don't know, so like an up and coming country like India?
Gone.
Maybe India have a space program. Why aren't they gone? Like, oh, I bet we can do it now.
Yeah.
Go on then. No one. Russia, no. China, no. No one's done it. No one can. Maybe because there's no up there that's worth looking for. But
even, I don't know, I thought definitely the US, if they did get up there, they'd definitely colonize the moon, man, and have some sort of army on the moon. It wouldn't surprise me, man. They've taken islands in off people, even an island called Diego Garcia, which is close to Mauritius, and they basically booted people off. I've probably got relatives in my roots that live there, and they were like booted off the island, and they've just made like a military base there.
Oh,
it's
really?
A permanent military base, yeah. And you're not even allowed to fly over.
fucking hell. They don't give a shit though, do they?
But those people that think like that, and I think they would have definitely wanted to. It'd be a right vantage point, man. Imagine being just chilling on the moon and being able to see everything that's going down.
And you'd be able to see people coming from miles away.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, someone's going to attack us. Yeah, they'll be in here 4 months. We've got a bit of time. Yeah, just pick them fuckers off. Like, you're laughing. To be fair, yeah, you got a good point with that one. I don't know, man.
Why have we not been back?
Why haven't we been back? Comment below. Would you go? What do your family think of it? You ever asked your family? I'm going out with my family for dinner tomorrow night, so I'm going to ask them.
Ask them what they think.
I'm going to ask them. If that, out of all my family, I do wonder who would think they're real. That'd be quite interesting. Oh, I can't actually wait to ask them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you let me know how that goes?
I'll try to film them. I was trying to enjoy the family dinner and just filming them when they're making.
What do you think of you at first?
Say it. No, look into the camera.
Oh.
Yeah, mic's turned on. We're back. 5 weeks off, and what have we brought you? Fucking UFOs. Content is going up.
Stay strapped in, guys.